some things we've been talking about in our little group. And what do you think about this whole Bob Kulick Kiss Bruce Kulick debacle debate thing that's going on?
I personally have not dived into this yet. I want to. My friend Danny texted me and said someone's bitter. That's all I know. So fill me in because I don't know what's going on.
Well, apparently Bob Kulick is upset because Kiss is there's a I don't know if it's Kiss, but there's a company that's selling shirts and merchandise of the Kulick brothers. And Bob apparently paid money into this. I think it was $500. He paid money into this. And he went to his social media and was apparently really pissed off. And to the point where his Twitter almost looked like it was fake or like somebody had hacked him. But it was the verified verified Bob Kulick
Hmm.
account, and he was basically talking trash about Bruce Kulick's wife, calling her controlling fat ass, and all this other stuff, because saying that Bob his and that Bruce had taken a restraining order out on Bob, and he was just basically he's just been bad mouthing Kiss about how all the work that he did for them. I mean, he's going all the way back to the Kiss Alive 2 album that like he got paid $1,200 or $1,500 to record the tracks on the side four, and anytime he ever did anything, that he was always a ghost musician. And I think me and you talked one time about that since Bob has seemed to have been around Kiss since the very beginning, and I think he might have actually interviewed for he might have auditioned for Kiss. Why was Bob never actually in Kiss? And I think
Hmm.
it's always been because of the baldness. I think because he
Hmm.
was even bald back then. And I think it was because it wasn't that he was a great musician. And Kiss, even though they're about their music, Kiss is very much about the vanity. They're very
Oh
much
God, yeah.
about the image and look there it's almost if not more important for them to somebody to look the part than to actually be the part.
Hmm.
So, and I think
It's.
the plain and simple fact, in my opinion, the plain and simple fact is that because Bob did not look like somebody who would be a member of Kiss, that's why
I
he
mean,
wasn't a member of Kiss.
exactly. I mean, you can trace that back to Sean Delaney dyeing their hair blue black in the very beginning.
Hmm.
I mean, it's visual,
Hmm.
and I mean that even goes towards Ace leaving, and I'm sure the gamut of guitar players they you know
Hmm.
auditioned then. I'm sure Vinny having that sort of rock star look had a lot to do with him joining.
But even then, I know that Eric's hair was always real. He had that big bush, except in the end when he had the cancer.
Mhm.
I sounded like my grandma just then. The cancer. That's a southern thing, but I think didn't Vinny on the cover of in the beginning and on the cover of Lick It Up
Lick it up.
doesn't he have a wig
I believe so.
that his hair was shorter? It
Hmm.
was because if you see older pictures of Vinny, his hair was always shorter. And Vinny
Hmm.
was one of those people that had been around forever. I mean, there's a video out there. If you look for it, you can find it of Vinny in the 70s. And he's in one of those 70s poppy bands. And he's just up there jumping around with his short hair. Vinny kind of reminds me in a way, he almost kind of reminds me of Mick Mars. How Mick Mars, before Motley
Hmm.
Crue, he had the mustache. And, and then after Motley Crue, no mustache and
Hmm.
the jet black hair. Switching back to Kiss, they announced that there is going to be the final show in New York. And in what is it, 2021? Uh,
Yep.
what do you think that is going to look like? I think they're going to have a good 6 months to prepare for it because they end in October of 2020, roughly 10 months from now, 11 months from now, and they end in October 2020, and then they've got 6 months to prepare. What do you think that's going to look like? because you've heard the rumors that Ace and Peter have been contacted,
Mhm.
and that they're even reaching out, whether it's rumor mill or not. Are they actually also reaching out to Vinny and reaching out to Bruce?
Mhm.
So Bruce, I could definitely see, because Bruce was just on the Kiss cruise. Bruce has always seemed to stay in very good graces with Kiss. They don't talk shit about him every opportunity they can get, and that's not the case with Ace and Peter and Eric, or Ace and Peter and Vinny. So, what do you think that's going to look like in your mind? How do you see that playing out?
I I don't know. Um, I definitely think that week. Here's my prediction. I think that week of like the concerts on Saturday, I think that Thursday, Friday, Saturday day, I think will be the biggest New York City Kiss convention you've ever seen. I think they will try to put on a Comic Con type convention with museum, people to meet, things like that. That's what I would do if I was them. As far as the show, I don't see how they are going to avoid not playing with the original four for a long amount of time in makeup. So I don't know how they're going to work out Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer, but for the final show, you're going to have those four original guys for a long time, for a huge set of that show. I don't know how they're going to do it, but it's going to be exciting to see.
It is going to be. It's and I'm like you. I know that they're going to make the 6 months leading up to it is going to be their biggest promotional push. We're going to see possibly more merchandise than we've ever seen come out of them. Out of them. I don't think it'll rival the '70s, but I think it'll be equivalent to the reunion, the reunion tour and the Psycho Circus push. I think that Peter and Ace will be involved in the promotion of it. And even if they are not involved in 100% of the show, I do honestly also believe that they have to be there in makeup.
Mm-hmm.
They have to, and it can't be a tip of the hat to them where they
Mm-hmm.
do a full show in makeup and then Tommy and Eric leave the stage, and for the encore, Ace and Pete, when the lights come back up, Peter's behind the drums, and then here comes Ace walking out, and they do 3 or 4 songs to close the show. To me, that
Yeah.
is just that's like a kiss on the cheek after you've done screwed me over. It would really, if they did something like that, it would really, honestly, it would piss me off
Yeah.
more than it would make me go, oh gosh,
And
I
hopefully they know that is how a majority of everyone would feel.
hopefully. I mean, Kiss is one of those bands that they always, me and you've talked about this, they always seem to be a day late and a dollar short.
Yep.
They always seem to be behind on, you know, so many trends, and they miss out on so many opportunities
Mm-hmm.
for people who are worth millions of dollars, and who have paid people hundreds of thousands of dollars to do promotion for them and come up with ideas for them and to direct them and guide them and manage them. I think they're a very misdirected, misguided, and mismanaged band that's missed a lot of opportunities, not only now, but throughout the years they have,
Mm-hmm.
all the way back. And I
This,
think,
oh, go. This is where I wish Kiss had all as a manager, Iron Maiden's manager,
mhm,
because Iron Maiden is fan driven. They do what they do for the fans. I love the man to death, but Doc McGee is all about the money,
mhm,
and hopefully he chases that money back to the hardcore fans. But
yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, see, I'm not a Doc McGee fan. I've never been a Doc McGee fan. Any band that I think that Doc McGee has managed, he has made them insanely rich, but I think he's also detached them from the core fans and made them marketable to the masses. and therefore, and I think it's happened with Kiss too, is they have lost total touch with their core fans.
Mm-hmm.
And they have, and I'm not trying to say one Kiss fan likes Kiss better than the other, or what era of Kiss you like, or what members of Kiss you like. That's beside the point. What I'm talking about is Kiss basically is, just because you are a fan that has enough money to go to every Kiss cruise and every convention and every meet and greet that they ever do, and you're constantly in their face, that just means you got a lot of money. Yep. That doesn't mean that you are a core Kiss fan. And I may piss a bunch of people off saying that, especially those who have money and have the ability to do that. And I'm not saying if you are that kind of person that you're not a Kiss fan, that you're not a hardcore Kiss fan. Yeah. Because some people be like, well, what do you mean? I spend $20,000 a year meeting Kiss and greeting Kiss and buying their albums and doing their meet and greets and stuff. So who the hell are you to say that I'm not a fan or not? I'm not saying that you aren't if you do that. I'm just saying from the perspective, the perception that Kiss sees, they see the cruises filling up, they see the stadiums filling up, and they see all these tickets being sold.
Mm-hmm.
But put an album out and mm-hmm. see how much your album sells. They know that their core fan base has gotten so small. You see it every time an album comes out. Monster come out, it hits in the top 10, top 100. Within a couple weeks, it's fell off. I mean, you've said it before. Why? Because all the core Kiss fans have bought it.
Mm-hmm.
They're done.
And I totally agree. It's not that, that higher level market is not Kiss fans, because they are Kiss fans.
They are.
But you can see it in, case in point would be the meet and greets. Freedom to Rock meet and greets were like $1,000. You got an acoustic show, you got a meet and greet, you got a photo, and you got a ticket in the first 2 rows. End of the road meet and greets, I don't even know how much they are. It's outrageous how much they cost, and you don't get an acoustic show. I don't even know if do you get a meet and greet anymore?
I think you get a photo op.
Yeah,
I think you get a photo op, and and I've seen the videos of some of these photo ops where they do the live. The people basically come into them. They're there. They get their picture and they're gone. And you're next, and then they get their picture and then they're gone. And you're next, and it's like Friday night at the Golden Corral. It's like herd them in, get the cash out of their pocket, and then herd them out.
Yeah, and I'm not putting anyone down who's done that.
Oh, and I'm not either. Like I said, if you had the money to do it, if I had spare money to do it, I would probably do it. It's.
I think where we're both coming from is we really hope, like, the end of the road is kind of a just playing out to a broad market. An end of the road is still trying to get those new Kiss fans, mm-hmm. those kids that have never heard Kiss, and this is your last chance to come see them. This final show, July 2021, my God, make this about your core audience that has been there with you through every lineup change. Mm-hmm. Those kids that have been there since 74, 78, been there through the 80s, mm-hmm. stuck with you during hot in the shade, still put up with the lineup changes and enjoyed Monster and enjoyed Sonic Boom. Mm-hmm. You're still going to get new fans, but man, make this a fan's journey home. Right.
I totally agree.
Well, there you go. Trademark that, Gene. A fan's journey home.
Fan's journey
2021. Home. 2021. Have a big Kiss convention. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I just made you a bunch of money.
He'll think to name the concert a fan's journey home after it's getting ready to be released on Blu-ray. not before. Yeah.